And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And knocking that one free on the defensive side, Kyer Elam. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down. And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run for the 1st time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Ready. 180. Bombers. Olay.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The career is my estate when you prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher either pink or brown.
11. Wide. Get wide. George. Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Etienne with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Able to avoid him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Wright, running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
A gain of 30. And the Bills' 1st down.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to change this at the line. Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The
extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's now down the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And some room to run now. Travis Etienne. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have taken the lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Buffalo.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete to Scott. Spins by. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. They'll work the middle here with Wright. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's got it.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Allen taking it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Look at the big fella go. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup of 38.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Nix. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Etienne will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They juked him. And he returns this to the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And a lead now up to 14.
Broncos 28, Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Ooh, with a juke.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Wright.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a
to a different look. Allen, off play action. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw is Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Etienne on the toss right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix to the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Skirts by at the 15. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're bringing a spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the handoff, it's right.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Wright's got it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the toss now to Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
38. Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's Allen.
First down, Buffalo.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's Olave bringing in another one. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Allen going to change the look here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Olave from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores.
22. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a run for Barner. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Bombers. Captain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points up. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 35-yard line.
A give to ETN running right. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 7.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Etienne, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Bills 22.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they will take a knee here.